Struggling with morning blood sugar spikes or wondering what the best breakfast for diabetics really looks like? If you're trying to manage type 2 diabetes or reverse prediabetes, your morning routine matters more than you think. In this video, we'll break down the top 4 diabetic-friendly breakfast foods that are perfect for blood sugar control. But we're not stopping at food. We'll also dive into the top 3 best morning drinks for diabetics that will help reduce glucose spikes naturally. And to complete your healing routine, we'll reveal the top 3 morning exercises for diabetes management. This is all a research-backed morning routine, which is great for lowering A1C levels. Let's get started. 1. Veggie scrambles. Veggie scrambles are a diabetic's breakfast powerhouse. Fast, customizable, blood sugar friendly, and loaded with nutrients when done right. The key is to build your scramble around high fiber, low GI veggies like spinach, bell peppers, mushrooms, zucchini, kale, onions, or tomatoes. All these veggies clock in at 5 grams net carbs per 100 grams, have low glycemic loads, and are packed with antioxidants like vitamin C, beta-carotene, and polyphenols that help reduce inflammation and support insulin sensitivity. Use 2 whole eggs or a mix of whole eggs plus egg whites for protein. 1 egg equals approximately 6 grams of protein, less than 1 gram of carb, and healthy fat, or swap in tofu for a plant-based version. Want extra satiety? Add a quarter avocado or a sprinkle of chia hemp seeds for fiber and omega-3s. To cook, lightly saute the veggies in olive oil or avocado oil, both great for heart health, and add your beaten eggs or tofu. Spice it up with turmeric, cumin, black pepper, or paprika for anti-inflammatory effects. But go easy on salt and cheese, or use a small amount of shredded Parmesan or feta. Portion size? Stick to 1.5 to 2 eggs plus 1 cup of mixed veggies to keep calories and carbs in check. The total carb count stays around 6 to 10 grams per serving, making it perfect for breakfast without a glucose spike. Skip toast unless it's a low GI bread, and if you're pairing this with fruit, go for a small serving of berries. This meal is ideal first thing in the morning, when insulin sensitivity is typically better, and it helps prevent post-breakfast blood sugar crashes. Use a glucometer or CGM to track your 1-hour and 2-hour responses. Rotate veggies for nutrient diversity, and if you're meal prepping, scramble everything except the eggs. Bottom line, a veggie scramble is one of the cleanest, easiest, diabetic-friendly breakfasts in the U.S., with near zero red flags. 2. The Greek yogurt bowl. The Greek yogurt bowl can be one of the smartest and most convenient low-glycemic breakfasts, but only if you build it right. Many supermarket brands of yogurt sell Greek-style yogurts that seem healthy, but often contain added sugars, starches, or artificial sweeteners that can spike your blood sugar or affect gut health. Look for plain, unsweetened, real Greek yogurt, like in US Fage Total, Siggi's, or Chobani Plain. 2% are solid picks. Each 6-ounce serving typically contains about 15 grams protein, 5 to 7 grams carbs, and no added sugar, with a glycemic index under 20. That's excellent for blood sugar control. A common mistake is overdoing toppings. Store-bought granolas can pack 15 to 25 grams of sugar per serving, even the healthy kinds. Instead, add 1 tablespoon chia or flax seeds, 1 to 2 tablespoons chopped walnuts or almonds, and a small handful of organic blueberries or raspberries, about 1/4 cup. These ingredients add fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants, and keep the glycemic load low, under 10. You can also stir in cinnamon, which may support insulin sensitivity. Total calorie count? Around 250 to 350 depending on your mix-ins. Perfect for a balanced start to the day. U.S. dietary guidelines suggest about 25 grams of fiber daily for women and 38 grams for men, and this bowl can give you up to 20% of that with the right toppings. Pair it with a glass of water. The soluble fiber, from chia or flax, absorbs water and forms a gel that slows digestion and sugar release. Portion-wise, stick to 3/4 cup Greek yogurt max, about 150 grams, especially if you're eating other carbs later in the day. And if you're buying at Costco, Trader Joe's, or Whole Foods, check for organic options. But know that Greek yogurt is not on the dirty dozen, so conventional is usually fine. Bonus tip, if you're sensitive to dairy or trying to manage inflammation, look for lactose-free or sheep's milk, Greek yogurt, which is often gentler on digestion. Want to get even more out of it? Eat it within 60 minutes of waking up, when cortisol is higher and your body handles carbs better, or pair it with a boiled egg or turkey bacon if you need more satiety and protein. 3. Avocado toast. Avocado toast sounds trendy, but for diabetics, it can either be a blood sugar win or a sneaky carb trap, depending on how you build it. First, the bread matters most. Standard white or whole wheat toast often has high glycemic indexes, 70 to 90, and can spike blood sugar quickly. Instead, go for low-carb, high-fiber breads like Ezekiel sprouted grain, Dave's Killer Bread Power Seed, thin sliced, or even better, almond flour or flaxseed-based breads like Sola or Base Culture. These usually keep the glycemic load under 10 per slice. Now the avocado itself? That's the good part. A half-medium avocado has about 12 grams of fat, mostly monounsaturated, 2 grams of protein, 6 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fiber, meaning only one net carb, making it extremely blood sugar friendly. It's also packed with potassium, 485 milligrams, magnesium, and folate, and may help improve insulin sensitivity thanks to its healthy fats and polyphenols. Just skip the store-bought guacamole mixes loaded with preservatives or added sugars. To make it diabetic safe, mash your avocado with a squeeze of lemon juice, a pinch of sea salt, and anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric or chili flakes. Top it with a poached or boiled egg, hemp seeds, or smoked salmon for protein balance. Want crunch? Add cucumber slices or microgreens. Avoid sweeteners or honey drizzles. They defeat the purpose. Watch out for portion creep. Limit to 1 slice of bread and no more than half to 3/4 avocado, especially if you're tracking calories. In the US, avocados are available year-round, but are cheaper during the spring or summer, around $1 to $150 each, or $125 to $250 per pound, depending on the store. And yes, avocado toast travels well, but to keep nutrients intact, don't pre-mash too far ahead. Avocados oxidize fast, and vitamin C content drops. Time it right. Eat in the morning or before carbs to cushion any glycemic load. And if you're using a CGM or glucometer, check your levels at 1 hour and 2 hour post-meal to see how your body responds, especially to the bread choice. Rotating it with other savory breakfasts can prevent taste fatigue and nutrient gaps. 4. Oatmeal. Oatmeal is often praised as a heart-healthy breakfast, but for diabetics it requires careful preparation to actually support blood sugar control. First, not all oats are created equal. Steel-cut oats, GI 52, and old-fashioned rolled oats, GI 55, are the best choices due to their lower glycemic index and slower digestion time. While instant oats or pre-sweetened packets can have a GI of 75 or higher and cause rapid glucose spikes, 1 cup of cooked steel-cut oats, about 150 grams, contains approximately 27 grams total carbs, 4 grams fiber, 14% daily value, and 5 grams protein, with a glycemic load of around 13, which is moderate. Diabetics should aim for 1/2 cup dry oats, which makes about 1 cup cooked, keeping total net carbs in the 20 to 25 gram range. What makes oatmeal special for diabetics is its beta-glucan content and may improve insulin sensitivity by up to 20%, according to clinical studies. Beta-glucan also supports gut health, reduces LDL cholesterol, and helps you feel full longer, all key factors for blood sugar regulation. Adding chia seeds, 10 grams of fiber per 2 tablespoons, ground flaxseed, 3 grams of fiber plus lignans, or hemp seeds, healthy omega-3s, further increases fiber and fat content, blunting the glucose response. Toppings should be low GI. 1/4 cup of blueberries adds only 4 grams carbs and delivers antioxidants that fight inflammation. To turn oatmeal into a complete diabetic-safe meal, mix in a scoop of unflavored whey or plant-based protein powder, or top with Greek yogurt or boiled egg on the side. This balances the macronutrients and keeps blood sugar curves flatter, as protein delays carbohydrate digestion. Spices like cinnamon and turmeric have blood sugar lowering and anti-inflammatory properties. Cinnamon in particular has been shown to reduce fasting glucose by 10 to 29% in some studies. Diabetics in the U.S. should also look for non-GMO, glyphosate-free oats, as oats have been found to contain pesticide residues due to post-harvest processing, even though they are not on the dirty dozen list. Organic oats are safer long-term. Oatmeal is best consumed in the morning when insulin sensitivity is naturally higher, and hydration is essential, as soluble fiber absorbs water to form a gel that regulates digestion and glucose entry. Avoid sweetened oat packets, oat-based granolas, and oat milk unless they are specifically low-carb or unsweetened. Many U.S. products labeled as healthy contain over 20 grams of added sugars per serving. To see how oatmeal affects you personally, track your blood glucose response at 1 and 2 hours post-meal with a glucometer or CGM. If you notice a spike above 140 milligrams per deciliter, tweak the portion or toppings. Bottom line, with the right ingredients, portion, and prep, oatmeal can be a low GI, high-fiber, diabetic-friendly breakfast. But it needs to be made from scratch and paired thoughtfully. Now let's talk about top 3 best morning drinks for diabetics. 1. Spinach smoothie. A spinach smoothie can be a blood sugar-friendly powerhouse for diabetics, but only if it's done right, especially in the U.S., where smoothie chains often sneak in sugars that spike glucose. Spinach itself is extremely low in carbs, just 3.6 grams total carbs and 2.2 grams fiber per 100 grams, which means net carbs are barely 1.4 grams. With a glycemic index near 0 and a glycemic load of virtually 1, making it an ideal leafy green to anchor a diabetic smoothie. It also delivers 46% of your daily vitamin C, 15% magnesium, 16% potassium, and antioxidants like lutein, camphorol, and quercetin, which combat oxidative stress and may help improve insulin sensitivity over time. For a balanced diabetic-friendly smoothie, pair 1 to 2 cups fresh spinach with 1/2 small avocado, adds healthy fat and fiber. 1 tablespoon chia or flax seeds, 4 to 5 grams. Fiber 1 scoop unflavored whey or plant protein, 20 to 25 grams. Protein and 1/4 cup low-glycemic berries like blueberries or raspberries for antioxidants without sugar overload. Unsweetened almond milk or water should be your base. Avoid fruit juices, bananas, or dates, which can send the carb count above 30 grams per serving. The goal? Keep total net carbs under 15 to 20 grams and protein over 15 grams for optimal blood sugar stability. Spinach also supports digestion. Its fiber feeds healthy gut bacteria, and the high magnesium content aids glucose transport. But a heads up, spinach contains oxalates, which in high amounts may interfere with calcium absorption or contribute to kidney stones in sensitive individuals. You can reduce oxalates by lightly steaming spinach before blending or mixing raw and cooked greens. Store-bought smoothie packs? Be careful. They often add sugars, apple juice, or banana, even in green blends. Instead, make it fresh, track your blood sugar with a glucometer or CGM at 1 and 2 hours post-meal, and see how your body responds. With the right balance of greens, protein, fat, and low-glycemic fruits, a spinach smoothie isn't just safe, it's a smart, energizing, and anti-inflammatory start to your diabetic morning. 2. Apple cider vinegar water. Apple cider vinegar. ACV water is one of those morning rituals that many U.S. diabetics swear by. And for good reason, but it's not magic. And there are definitely key things to keep in mind. Studies show that 1 to 2 tablespoons, 15 to 30 milliliters, of ACV in water before meals can help lower post-meal blood sugar by 20 to 34% by improving insulin sensitivity and slowing the breakdown of starches into glucose. That's especially helpful if you're eating carbs in the morning when blood sugar levels are naturally a bit more reactive. ACV works best when taken 10 to 20 minutes before eating, diluted in a full glass, 8 to 10 ounces of water, never straight as the acidity can erode tooth enamel and irritate the esophagus. It has virtually 0 carbs, 0 calories, and a glycemic index of 0, so it won't spike blood sugar. ACV contains acetic acid, which is the active compound that helps blunt glucose absorption and may enhance satiety, reducing appetite and cravings. It may also support gut health by promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria, especially if you're using raw, unfiltered ACV with the mother. Brands like Bragg are popular in the US. That said, if you're prone to acid reflux, stomach ulcers, or have delayed gastric emptying, common in diabetic neuropathy, ACV could worsen those symptoms. Always start with 1 teaspoon in water and monitor your body's reaction. Also, if you're taking diabetes medications like insulin or sulfonylureas, combining them with ACV may increase your risk of hypoglycemia, so it's best to consult your doctor first. Some diabetics drink ACV water before every meal, but once daily in the morning is often enough to see benefits without overdoing it. Avoid sweetening it with honey or maple syrup, which defeats the purpose. If the flavor is too strong, try adding a splash of lemon juice, cinnamon, which also supports blood sugar, or steeping it in warm water, not boiling, to preserve the live cultures. Store your ACV in a cool, dark place and always shake it before use. Bottom line, apple cider vinegar water is a low-cost, low-effort, potentially powerful blood sugar ally. But use it with caution, watch your meds, and always dilute. 3. Cucumber water. Lemon cucumber electrolyte water sounds super refreshing, and it actually can be a smart, blood sugar-friendly breakfast drink for diabetics in the US, but only if you do it right. First off, it's naturally low in carbs and calories. About 1 to 2 grams of carbs per 8 ounces, assuming you're using fresh slices of lemon and cucumber, not juice or sweetened concentrates. The glycemic index is effectively 0, and there's no glycemic load, so it won't spike your blood sugar. Lemon provides vitamin C, about 30 to 35% of your daily value from half a lemon, a known antioxidant that may also help lower post-meal blood sugar levels by slowing carbohydrate digestion. Cucumber is hydrating, high in water, 95%, and offers small amounts of potassium and magnesium, both of which support blood pressure and insulin function, critical for diabetic heart and kidney health. Adding a pinch of sea salt or Himalayan salt transforms this into a DIY electrolyte drink, giving you sodium and trace minerals. Especially important if you're on low-carb or keto diets that flush out electrolytes quickly. Some people add mint or basil for extra flavor without sugar, or a splash of apple cider vinegar for added insulin sensitivity support. But be careful, pre-made detox waters often contain hidden sugars or juices, so always make it fresh at home. Also, diabetics with kidney issues should avoid overdoing potassium or sodium, so moderation and awareness of your lab values are key. Drink it first thing in the morning to help rehydrate after sleep, or sip it throughout the day to curb appetite and improve fluid balance. It's a great alternative to sugary sports drinks, sodas, or even fruit juices. For best effect, let it infuse overnight in the fridge for flavor, and avoid adding sweeteners like honey or agave. Final tip, if you're tracking your glucose with a glucometer or CGM, check your 1 and 2 hour post-meal numbers. You'll likely see no spike at all, making this one of the safest and easiest drinks for diabetics to enjoy daily. Now let's talk about the top 3 best morning exercises for diabetics, especially tailored for people with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, and keeping in mind common diabetic complications like neuropathy, joint stiffness, heart risks, and blood sugar variability. 1. Brisk walking. This is one of the safest and most effective exercises for diabetics, especially in the morning when blood sugar tends to rise due to the dawn phenomenon. Brisk walking helps lower fasting glucose and improves insulin sensitivity. Studies have shown that moderate-paced walking for 30 minutes can reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes by up to 29 to 33%, and doing it regularly can lower your HbA1c by 0.6 to 1% over 3 to 6 months. It's also gentle on the joints, which is important for diabetics dealing with arthritis or peripheral neuropathy. Wear cushioned, supportive shoes to protect your feet and prevent ulcers, and check for any blisters or hot spots afterward. Foot care is critical. Walk on flat, even surfaces to reduce fall risk, especially if balance is affected. For those with heart concerns, walking is a heart-safe aerobic choice that also improves circulation. Second, low-impact strength training. Strength training builds muscle, which helps your body use glucose more efficiently. More muscle equals more glucose storage. Research shows strength training 2 to 3 times per week can reduce A1C levels by up to 1.0%, increase insulin sensitivity by over 40%, and reduce visceral fat, the most dangerous kind for diabetics. A simple bodyweight routine could include wall push-ups, sit-to-stands from a chair, standing leg lifts, and light resistance band exercises. This is ideal if you're overweight, have joint issues, or can't do high-impact workouts. It also supports bone health, vital for diabetics prone to osteoporosis. Start with one set of 10 to 12 reps and gradually build up. Never skip a warm-up and stretch afterward to reduce soreness. 3. Gentle yoga or seated stretching. Yoga and deep stretching exercises have proven benefits for blood sugar control, stress reduction, and inflammation. Stress and cortisol spikes can increase blood sugar, especially in the morning, and yoga lowers those stress hormones. Poses like cat-cow, child's pose, seated twists, or even chair yoga are great for diabetics with mobility or balance issues. A 12-week study showed that daily yoga lowered fasting blood sugar by 16% and improved insulin resistance significantly. Yoga also supports better sleep and reduces cravings. If you suffer from diabetic neuropathy, yoga enhances blood flow to the nerves, potentially relieving tingling or numbness. Just avoid advanced inversion poses or those requiring deep pressure on the feet. Extra notes for diabetics. Always check your blood sugar before and after exercise, especially if you take insulin or sulfonylureas. If it's below 90 milligrams per deciliter, eat a small snack first. Keep water nearby. Dehydration worsens blood sugar control. If you experience dizziness, chest pain, or blurry vision, stop and check your levels. Consistency matters more than intensity. Even 10 to 15 minutes every day is better than nothing. Morning exercise helps avoid afternoon fatigue and reduces insulin resistance for hours afterward. Wear a medical alert tag and let someone know if you're exercising outdoors alone. If neuropathy is present, focus on seated or chair-based exercises to reduce foot pressure. By starting your day with movement, you give your body a natural glucose-burning boost and set a healthier rhythm for the rest of the day. Whether it's a morning walk in your neighborhood, some light dumbbell moves in your living room, or chair yoga with breathing,